Good day, good people, and welcome back to my channel. Now, tonight's video, I'm not going to hold you guys for that long, but there are some things that I want to get into. But before we get into all that, if you're not subscribed to this channel, hit that subscription button, hit that notification button and bell so that way you can be notified every time I'm dropping a video. Hit the like button, hit the share button, and as always, drop a comment in that comment section. Now, let's get to tonight's video. So like I said in tonight's video, I'm not going to hold you guys for that long, but there are some things that I definitely want to get into when we're talking about this situation with, I'm about to butcher the hell out of this child's name. It's Ykosiris. I don't know how you say that little last part, but with the pictures and his name popped up, I'm pretty sure you guys know who I'm talking about. Now, he has been known for trying to do this boxing stuff with multiple people. And I say multiple because even, take it up to 2 and 3 years ago, he was fighting, doing little boxing things with little TV. He even fought Toosii in some type of savannah desert or some type of place they were at in the sand. And, he's fought actually a couple of people. But recently, with the YouTubers and that type of community taking boxing into a whole nother direction, and with, streamers like Adin Ross and, him having YouTubers and people like that and streamers come onto his platform and box for some money, there has been a lot of YouTubers stepping into the boxing ring. And recently on Adin's thing, well, not recently, but like one of the top ones that I had watched, it had DDG on there. And I forget the guy who he fought on there, but to make a long story short, YK or else whatever, but YK hit up DDG and was trying to set up a boxing match with him and even Almighty J, who also had a boxing match. And they were like, dude, you are not in our weight. You need to lose some weight and then we'll fight you. And he was saying he don't feel like losing the weight and all this other kind of stuff. And he kept pressing him about fighting. So then you had DDG step in, and he's never been shy to say he wouldn't fight anybody. But, they all go back and forth about boxing and stuff. So as of recent, YK, has been talking online and saying how he wants to fight Toosii and how he wants to fight DDG. Now, apparently him and Toosii have had a little scrumble going before where they were roughhousing and playing and stuff. And it looks like as if people were saying that Toosii took the W on that one. And Toosii is like, yeah, I will definitely box you like it's nothing. And DDG says, I will box you for no money, like straight up. And I think the matter is, what I didn't like about the YK situation was I thought that when he hit up DDG and when he hit up the mighty man, I thought that was pretty messed up because I'm like, these dudes are hella smaller than you, and you clearly just saw how their boxing match went when they were on Adin Ross's stream. It wasn't nothing to be like, oh man, like no disrespect to them, but it wasn't like, oh my God, they just really got in there and tore him up. I know I can beat them or I'm about to fight. It wasn't nothing like that. These are two little men who did the best that they could and ended up coming out, how they came out. DDG won. I'm not sure if Almighty J won or lost, but I know that it was a pretty tough fight because the guy he was fighting was way too big to be fighting on Almighty J. I will give it that, especially if we're going to keep it with the, the weight limits and stuff like that. He was way too big for that dude. You know what I'm saying? But I think that him contacting them was out of pocket. Now, him saying what he said about DDG and how DDG actually responded and put up his post, oh yes, I think that this is lovely. And I do think that he should go ahead and box DDG. And yes, I do think that DDG is going to tap that ass because he's been talking way too much. DDG, he really does like how he says. He stays to himself. He stays in his little bubble. Of course, he does his YouTube. Of course, he does his music and stuff like that, which is great and phenomenal. But at the end of the day, he stays to himself, really. He really don't get too involved in other people's mess and stuff like that, or at least he tries not to. But when it comes to this boxing stuff, he been out here, doing his practicing thing. He been doing this. So for, YK to call him out and then call out Toosii, like, I honestly think that if he fight DDG, he's going to freaking lose. And I would put money on it. If they put this on Prize Picks or something like that, I would definitely put my money on DDG to be whooping YK's butt, tear him up, like how he been saying that he would do. You know what I'm saying? if they did do this, of course I do see, even though he said that he would do it for free, and I think that he said that just because YK has been talking and he got his people in his camp talking for him as well. But I think that if they did fight, it will definitely be some money put up, and I definitely see DDG coming to get, you know, he's going to win. Like, I don't care about the training that YK has been doing. You've been training for a long time, and you've lost to people like Little TJ, and you've lost to Toosii before and stuff. And even though you can say it was planned and all this other kind of stuff, you still lost to these folks. Y'all drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about all this, and I'm going to catch y'all on the next video respectfully.